strategies. All right, so everybody, are you ready? Are you ready with this? You can just key in the comment box and faster and faster. Right, okay. But if there aren't any best friends pairs there, so what can we do? What can we do? Yeah, we can just try to find the best friends pairs by breaking down the smaller number. You can just break down the smaller number to do the best friends pairs, right? Okay, but what if we are not doing addition, we are doing subtraction? So for subtraction, we try to find the what and cancel. We try to find the same tail and cancel. So let's do one question and to do some review. For example, what can we do? Are we going to find out the best friends pairs to add them up, or you are going to cancel the same tails? So please let me know in the chat box. Guys, what do you think? You can just type A, find the best friends pairs, or B, cancel the same tail. Yeah, we are reviewing on what we have talked about the previous lesson. So guys, we can try to find the best friends pairs, right? Because we are doing the 41's best friend should be, yes, 29. So we have 41 plus 29 first. So there we will have 70, right? So fast one. Now we have the new tips. The new tips is when we are doing the 73 with the number 73, what can we do? Look at this teddy bear here. It has a 73. And now we want to dress it up. What dress should we have here? Should I give it a 50? Oh, it's not big enough, right? So we should try to find out the closest dress for the teddy bear 73. So the closest dress should be 70, right? Good. So we can just try to make tens by finding out the closest tens to the number. All right. But is it 70 enough? It's not enough, right? Because here we have 70 and then it is not big enough. You still need to have 3 more. So which hat do we need for it? Great. You should get a +3 as the hat. So now we can just split this number into 2 parts. One is 70 and the other one is +3, right? Why do we need to split like that? Later you will find out. So we can just split a number into two parts. One is like the 70 here as a part, and then one is the +3 here as the hat. Then we can do the calculation faster. Now, how can we do? Now, let's take a look at this one. What about for 29 there? For 29, which dress should we give it to him? Should I give it a 20? All right, but is 20 the closest tens to it? I don't think so. If I give it a 20, I should give it a +9 as a hat. But do we have a +9 as a hat? No, we don't have, right? No way. So for 29, the closest tens should be 30. Is it big enough? Yes. Not just big enough, but it is too big already. So we cannot just give it a 30. 30 is too big. You need to make it smaller. So you need to minus 1. Alright, just like this one. Then we can make a 29. Why? Why do we need this? Alright, so now let's just come to the question here. Now you are doing 14 plus 12 plus 13 plus 15. Now guys, when we are doing addition, do you remember what can we try? We can just try to find the best friends pairs. But look at 14. Are there any best friends pairs here? No way. There aren't any best friends pairs with 14 here. But what about 12? Do you have any best friends pairs here? Also don't have. What about 13? Also don't have. What about 15? Also don't have. If we don't have any best friends pairs, so what can we do? We can just try to make tens. What does mean try to make tens? That means we can just go and find out the closest number, closest tens to the number. For example, for this one, 14. Who is the closest 10 to 14? That must be 10, right? Good. But what about 10? Is it big enough for 14? It's not big enough, right? When it is not big enough, then what should you do? Great. You should add in 4, right? So now we have 10 plus 4. That makes up 14 now. What about for 12? Which dress should we give it to it? Great. It should be a 10. What about her hat? It should be a plus 2. Good. Well done. And what about for 13? What is the closest 10 to it? That must be a 10 and not big enough. So what should we do? Well done. We should plus that 3. What about for 15? Again, we should have a 10 and then we need to plus 5. All right. Then you might say, Miu, now that I know, you need to just split them into 2 parts. And then what to do? Guys, what to do? Now we need to add them up, right? So when we want to add them up, how to add them up? You can see the very, very easy part at the bottom. We have 1, 2, plus 3, and then plus 5. Altogether, we need to plus 14. Now you need to add them up. So we have 40 plus 14. That gives us 54. So that's how we can do, right? So easy. This is how we do it. We can just give each of the number its dress and its hat. Then for the dress, right, they're all tens. It would be super fast to do the calculation when add them up. And for the hats, also, it would just be super fast to add them up too. Then just add them up. It would be super, super fast. All right? But let's try one more, like this one. Guys, look at this question. Guys, what do you think? How can we do it? Again, we just try to make what? We try to make tens, right? So we're trying to make tens. How can we do it? Look at the first one, 17 here. Do you think the best friend is 10? Or we say the closest 10 is 10? No, the closest 10 should be, it should be 20, dear. All right, so don't forget, dear, the closest 10 to 17 is 20. But 20 is too big, right? When it just go to too big, so what should we do? Make it smaller by minus 3. Good. What about for 15? Yes, it should also be 20, right? Okay, but 20 is too big for 15, so what should we do? We should also minus, all right? Make it smaller, so minus 5. What about for 19? Yeah, it should be again 20, and then don't forget you should minus, minus 1. What about for 18? It's also 20, and then minus 2, all right? If so, then what should we do now? Great. So you look at the dresses. They are all 20, 20, 20, 20. So we have 4 groups of 20 that give us 80 here. Well done. Good job, dear. But what about, look at the hats. Can I just leave them alone and say the answer is 80? Can I say so? No way. Definitely not, right? No way. So how can we just do that? Don't forget about the hats, dear. So here we minus 3 and then minus 5 and then minus 1 and then minus 2. So actually in the end we minus minus 11. So that should be 80 minus 11. That gives us 69. So that's how we can do this question super fast by making tens. Well done, Sandy. That's correct. Well done. So for this question, right? Okay, let's just try by yourself. Let's try this one. Now we have 45 plus 54 plus 45 plus 54. Are there any faster way to do? Good. Some of you might say, Miu, you can just try to make best friends pairs. Maybe we can try by the best friends pairs, like 45 plus 45, 90. Then what? All right, maybe we can have a faster way. All right, so here we go. Now, Miu will just give you like 1 minute to try by yourself. How can we do this question fast? Let's try. Wow, cool, Victor. All right. Maybe we can use the dress and the hat. That would be much more faster. All right, so here we go. Let's try. Look at 45. Who is the closest number to it? That must be a 50, right? Okay, but what about 50 and 45? 50 is too big, so what can we do? You can just minus a 5 to get it. So 50 minus 5, that gives you 45, right? Cool. What about for 54? So we have 50 as the closest tens, and then we can plus 4, right? What about for 45? Also the same as the previous 45, so 50 and minus 5. What about for 54? Again, 50 and then plus 4, right? So look at all the dresses. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups of 50. So it would give us 200, right? And look at the top, the hat. We have minus 5 plus 4. So here we have minus 1. Minus 5 plus 4. So here we also have minus 1. So altogether, it should be 200 minus 1 minus 1. That gives you 198. Actually, with this question, we need to find out about the closest tens and make it. Then it will be super fast to do it, like giving it the dress and giving it the hat, right? This is super fast. Well done, dear. Also, yeah, I can see some of the questions, some of your ideas is like add up like 45 and 45, 54 and 54, right? Cool. What about one more? What about this one? Now for this question, I also will give you like 1 minute to try. Let's go. All right, are the best friends peers? Well done. So far, I didn't get any correct answers. This one. 59 plus 59 plus 58 plus 58. How to do? Round numbers. Good idea. No, we don't have round numbers here. Apart from using times, and also 117 times 2 is not easy, right? All right, thank you. Yes, you get the correct answer, but how? How can we get it faster? Guys, don't forget for this contest, it's not just about accuracy, but also about speed. So how can we make it faster? So look at 59, dear. We just try to make tens. So who is the closest tens to 59? That must be 60, right? So we have 60, but 60 is too big for 59, so you need to minus 1. What about for 59? Also 60 minus 1. What about for 58? 60 minus 2. What about for this 58? Also 60 minus 2. So altogether, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups of 60, right? That equals to 240. But what about for the top? You have minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 2. So altogether, minus 6. So then that is 240 minus 6. That is 234. Dear. Actually, for this kind of the question, it will be super fast to do it into two. Okay, separate. Actually, when we have the numbers quite similar to each other, you can just try to make tens to find out. For example, for this question, we have 24 plus 22 plus 23 plus 21, right? The closest tens is 20. So try to find out the closest 10 first. That is 20, 20, 20, 20. And don't forget to put on the hat. For example, for 24, the hat is plus 4. For 22, the hat is plus 2. And for plus 23, the hat is plus 3. And for 21, it is plus 1. Right? Then don't forget to combine them all. For the close, we have 4 groups of 20, so you use time. It will be super fast to get an 18. And for the hats, you just do all together and find out it is plus 10. Then you will find out it is 90. This way, it is so easy to do. All right. So thank you guys for this part. After this part, me would like to have a little vote. I would like to have a little vote here. And guys, I want you to tell me what should I have for dinner. You can just tell me A, B, C, and I will just try to have it for dinner tonight. Okay, so please try and get me A, B, or C. What do you want me for dinner? You just give me any A, B, or C. And then the one with most vote is my dinner. All right. I get different answers, and currently I have. Oh, I cannot have all. All right. So now currently most vote is on. Oh, really? All of them? I cannot have all of them. Okay. Actually, from both sides, not just in red and also in YouTube, that most common is on C. Okay, so I'm having C. Really? Okay, so we just take a look at it first. So what is it C? Yeah. Okay, I'm having a shark for my dinner. Oh, really? Okay. So everybody vote for, most of you vote for C, so I just have C as my dinner. All right, so let's take a look at A. A is a seafood combo. I really want it. And B is a pizza. I also want it. Anyway, but most of you just vote for C for me, so I just go and see lah. Okay, so this is what I'm going to have for dinner later. Okay. So before my dinner, I will just continue to the next tips first. For the next tips, guys, I have a one-up question here. From 10 to 100, I have two kids. One is plus 10 and one is times 10. Guys, which one do you think is faster? Let's try. Okay, so look at plus 10 here. From 10 to 100, it should be 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. So all the way here, you have so many plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 to get 100, right? What about for times 10? Do you think it is faster or slower? That must be faster, right? And then you have a times 10. So guys, from the competition, you will know that who is faster. Is it plus faster or times faster? Minus 10, minus so many 10s. Then we will have 10, right? What about for divided by 10, guys? What do you think? Yes, it was like that. We have 100 divided by 10 and get you 10, right? So now this time, which one is faster? Is it plus 10 faster or minus 10 faster? Definitely divided by 10 faster. So division is much more faster. So division is the first, right? So according to the competition there, who is faster? So we come to the first. So do you remember? Is it plus and minus first or times and division first? Great. That must be times and division first. After we finish all the times and division, then we should go to plus and minus. So this is the order for the for operation. Okay, for the for operation. What does it mean? That means when there is the mixed operation question, you need to finish all the times or division first. Then you can go to plus and minus. Let's take a look at this question. All right. For this question, we have plus 4 and times 8 here. Which one shall we do first? You can just tell me 8. We should do the plus first. B, we should do the times first. So guys, what do you think? You can just key in and let me know. Should we do times first or plus first? Great. So is A. Should I do plus first? Really? Good, Victor. Yeah, that's very good point. But later I will just go to that. All right. So for this question, I have plus and times. Well done. I should do the times first because multiplication is faster and we need to do multiplication first. Which means for this question, we should do 4 times 8 that give us 32 first. And then 16 plus 32 that give us 48. Guys, don't forget. Well done, guys. So fast. What about for question number 2? We have 29 minus 16 divided by 2. So guys, what should I do first? Should I do the minus first or should I do the division first? Well done, so fast. Are you going to do the minus first or the division first? Well done, dear. We should do the so fast. We should do the division first because division is much more faster. So we shall do the division first. All right, that's the orders of the operation. That means we are doing 16 divided by 2. That gives you 8. And then do the minus 29 minus 8. That gives us 21. So this is the order of the for operation. But will the competition easy like that? Not really. Let's come to one question. For this one, wow, a bit crazy, all right? So we have 35 minus 9 divided by 3 times 10 plus 12. What should I do first? You have A minus, B division, C times, and D plus. What should I do first? Well done. Helia, well done. Good point. Which one shall I do first? Well done. Perfect. Good. Don't forget, we should do the multiplication and the division first. So definitely not minus, definitely not plus. But look at divided by 3 and times 10. Division and multiplication first. And now we have division and multiplication at the same time. You should start from the left all the way to the right, which means for this question, you should do the division first. When we do the division first, that means we start from 9 divided by 3, that gives you 3. And then we have 3 times 10, that gives you 30. Then what? Then we can come out to do the minus and plus, right? So 35 minus 30, that gives you 5. And 5 plus 12, that gives you 17. Guys, don't forget multiplication and division first as the order of the 4 operation. One more. What about this one? Now I have plus 36 and then divided by 6 and then minus 9 and then times 3. So guys, what do you think? Which one shall we do first? Shall I do the minus first, division first, times first, or plus first? Yeah, so fast. My question is, what should we do first? Well done, dear. Actually, we shall do the plus first, according to the left to the right. Not really. We should finish all the division and multiplication first. So here, definitely not plus, definitely not minus, but we have divided by 6 and times 3. So actually for this question, yes, 2 plus 6 minus 27, so easy. And the answer must be 1. Alright, so guys, this is the order of the mixed operations. So when you're doing such a question, don't forget you need to do the times and division first. Then you can just go out to do the division. That's the summary. But guys, actually, when you're doing the mixed operation, there is one more. Make a guess, who should have the first priority? Is it Miu? So Miu should have the first priority. Not really. So who can have the first priority? That means when you see it, you must do it first. Yeah, great. That must be the brackets. So when you see the brackets, it's just like a highlighted, right? They're just like a highlighted. So you should do it first as the highlighted part. All right. So how can we do? Let's take a look at this question here. Now we have 6 times a bracket, 45 minus 38. So guys, what should you do first? Should you do the times first, Anderson? Not really. We should do the brackets first. Well done, guys. So let's do the brackets first. That is 45 minus 38. That gives you 7. And then we can come out to do the times. That is 6 times 7. That gives you 42. So easy, right? Super, super easy. All right. After that, one more. Oh, what about this one? So long. This is the question that we are going to see in the competition. So guys, you need to be careful. What should we do first? Great. We should finish all the brackets first. So let's take a look at all the brackets. Well done, dear. So starting from the first bracket. So 44 minus 24, that gives you 20. And what about the next bracket? Don't forget in between you still have a pass. That is 6 times 2, that gives you 12. Divided by another bracket, 2 plus 4, that gives you 6. Minus another bracket, 6 divided by 3, that gives you, oh, you need to get faster, 2, right? And times 9, don't forget anything. All right, after that, what should we do next? You see, you have plus 2 divided by 6, minus 2, and times 9. Actually, what should you do next? Don't forget the order. We should finish all the division and multiplication first. Then we can go to plus and minus, right? Which means we should do the division first and also the multiplication. So that should be 20 plus 2 minus 18. Right? So easy. Well done. And continue. It should be like 20 plus 2, that is 22, and 22 minus 18, that gives you 4, right? So this is the orders of the mixed operation. Don't forget, starting from the bracket, when you finish all the brackets, then you go to times and division outside the brackets. After you finish all the times and division, then we go to plus and minus. Let's come to the summary of today. Today, we talk about two tricks. The first trick is about if the numbers are quite similar, we try to make tens. Just like this number, we have 24, 22, 23, 21. They are very, very close to the closest 10, 20 altogether. When you give it the closest 10, don't forget that you have a hat. Put a hat on it to make sure that you don't miss out any of the numbers. So I have plus 4, plus 2, plus 3, and plus 1. In the end, you can just use times to do it faster with all the close, like 4 groups of 20, they give you 80. And then for your hats, plus 4, plus 2, plus 3, plus 1. So altogether plus 10. Then add them up. So that is 90. This is the first trick, okay, that we talk about today. It's about putting close and putting hat. All right, it can help you to do the calculation faster with the similar numbers. And the second thing we talk about is about the orders of the 4 operation. When you can see the brackets there, that must be the first one you need to do first. Then we finish all the times and division, and then you finish the plus and minus. All right, so this is the summary of today. Just now, everybody chose a shark for me to eat. Now, guys, what should I use for dinner? I need to use something for my dinner, right? So, guys, you can just vote for something and let me use it for my dinner. I'm going to have my dinner soon. So, please vote A or B or C or D. Oh, what should I use for my dinner? Yeah, there are other cases and having different tools inside. Now I see most vote is on B. Am I really having B to have my dinner? Alright, A, B, C, D, everything? No. I can only have one case. Okay. Oh, now change. Okay, now I have more C now. Okay, so I will use C for my dinner. Alright, so when I use C for my dinner, it is the glove. But I will use a glove to have the shark as my dinner. Okay, so thank you guys. I will use it for a shark. I'll use it for my dinner as a shark. All right, so okay, this is the end for the sharing today. And tomorrow, we are talking about the number puzzle. We have 2 different kinds of the number puzzle, either the vertical one and also the number matrix puzzle. All right, so see you guys tomorrow at 7:40. This is Teacher Miu, and I hope you enjoy what we are having today. Okay, and also in my real class, right, you are going to have your treasure box in the real class. So I hope one day I can really give you the treasure box. All right, so thank you guys, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.